I lied about my baby's name, and my family completely panicked. I'm 6 months pregnant, and my husband and I made one simple rule from the start. We were not telling anyone the baby's name. No early reveal, no hints, nothing. Because the second people hear the name, it stops feeling like yours. Suddenly, everybody thinks they get a vote. And with our families, that would have turned into a full committee meeting. Every family gathering became the same thing. What are you naming the baby? Just tell me, I won't tell anyone. At least give us a clue. My mother-in-law was the worst. She once told half the family I was having twins just because she had a feeling. So yeah, trust level was 0. Then there was my sister, sending me baby name suggestions every single week like she was pitching a product launch. My brother-in-law kept pushing family tradition too. Apparently, there was some old relative they all wanted us to name the baby after, and I'm sorry, but I was not naming my child something that sounded like it came straight out of the 1800s. The breaking point came during Sunday dinner. I was just trying to eat when suddenly the whole table was debating my baby's name like it was a public vote. Theodore. No, something unique. We should honor the family name. I looked at my husband and I could tell he was done too. So I stood up, rested my hands on my belly, and said, "You know what? Fine, I'll tell you." The whole table went quiet. Every face turned toward me. I said, "We've narrowed it down to a few names." And then I completely lied. For a boy, we're thinking Bartholomew, Nebuchadnezzar, or Gaylord. Silence. Actual silence. You could hear forks hit plates. Then I kept going, straight-faced. For a girl, Brunhilde, Bertha, or Methuselah. My mother-in-law looked like she was about to faint. My sister just stared at me like I had lost my mind. My husband had to look down so he wouldn't start laughing. But the wildest part? They believed me. The very next day, the call started. "Are you serious about those names? You still have time to change your mind. Let's talk about this." My sister sent me a whole list of what she called normal names. My mother-in-law started sending articles about how names affect a child's future. Even relatives I barely spoke to suddenly had opinions. And then my husband made it worse. He started casually dropping the fake names into conversation just to watch everyone panic. I think Bartholomew sounds strong. Gaylord has character. At one point, my mother-in-law introduced me to someone and said, "This is my daughter-in-law. She's expecting little Bartholomew." The woman literally froze. For 3 straight weeks, my entire family was in crisis mode over fake names. Near the end of my pregnancy, we had another small family gathering. Everyone showed up looking nervous, like they were bracing for bad news. We revealed we were having a boy, and my husband smiled and said, "Well, I guess it's Bartholomew." My mother-in-law actually gasped. My sister looked like she might cry. And that was when I lost it. I started laughing so hard I couldn't breathe. My husband joined in, and everyone was just staring at us in confusion. Then I finally said, "Relax. His name is Ethan. Not Bartholomew. Not Nebuchadnezzar. Definitely not Gaylord. Just Ethan." The relief in that room was instant. My mother-in-law literally said, "Thank God." My sister just sat there in complete silence. And the best part? Since that day, nobody has asked me about the baby's name again. Honestly, totally worth it. Be honest, would you have believed me or called me out?